Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Magnetize Official, your sacred space for deep dives into life, love, spirituality, and of course, the powerful law of attraction. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found your way to this community of like-minded souls. I'm excited to share today's energy update with you. Now please bear with me if the sound feels a bit different today, or if you hear any background noises. I'm recording from a new spot and using a different microphone than usual, but I trust it won't take away from the energy of this reading. Today, I'm here to offer a collective energy update and reading that's meant to connect with all of you, my beautiful community here on YouTube. I'll start by shuffling the Energy Oracle cards deck, and let's see what messages come through. Right away, the cards that pop up are the Magician and the Mirror in the upright position, paired with the first chakra card, which represents the root chakra. Now, the Magician and the Mirror is one of my top twin flame cards in this deck, alongside the Yin-Yang card. This card is all about balance, specifically the balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. What's coming through strongly for me today is that the balance being highlighted here isn't just about external connections, it's about the inner union. I keep seeing a vision of a divine feminine, and the words that are coming through to describe her current state are things like self-actualization, self-mastery, and manifesting her dreams. She's in a space of focusing on herself, nurturing her inner world, and stepping fully into her power. If this resonates with you, if you've been on a path of personal growth, healing, and becoming the best version of yourself, then this reading could be speaking directly to you. I also picked up on the name Rachel, or another name starting with the letter R. If that resonates with you, please take it as a sign. I often get specific words, names, or energies that are meant for certain individuals, so if this doesn't connect with you, don't worry. The reading is still meant for you. For those of you embodying this divine feminine energy on your journey of self-mastery and soul growth, there's a special message here for you. And as I tune into the energy, I keep hearing twin flames, which makes me feel that for many of you, this reading will have a focus on twin flame dynamics. So, lovely souls, let's see what deeper insights the cards reveal for us as we move forward in this energetic space of balance, growth, and awakening. For many of the divine feminines tuning into this reading, I sense that you're walking a path that is deeply intertwined with your twin flame journey. Whether that's experiencing a twin flame connection in real time, or simply knowing that it's a part of your soul's story. However, right now, your primary focus is on yourself and cultivating that powerful inner union. Some of you may have even released, surrendered, or temporarily let go of the idea of an external union with your twin flame. This doesn't mean that the longing for that divine connection is gone. For some of you, the hope of physically reuniting with your twin flame may still be there. But what I'm seeing is that your focus has shifted. You're no longer attached to the outcome of physical union. Instead, you're deeply immersed in the internal transformation that has been unfolding so powerfully through your twin flame journey. As I tap into this energy, I also picked up a message about the month of April. Perhaps a significant month for someone here, whether it's connected to a birthday or an important event. I also heard the name Leo, or felt the presence of Leo energy, which could either represent someone's name or the zodiac sign, perhaps in their birth chart. In addition, the heart chakra card appeared in the upright position, signaling that someone here is undergoing a massive heart opening. For those of you walking the twin flame path, I'm feeling that this heart-opening energy is especially impactful for the divine masculines. Lately, I sense that many of these divine masculines are experiencing an expansion of their heart chakra, which is allowing them to exude more unconditional love, Looking back, many of the divine masculines were deeply turned inward for self-protection, and there was a lot of repressed heart chakra energy. But as the divine feminine awakened and activated more of her own heart chakra energy, it began to create a ripple effect. This ripple effect has been felt by the divine masculine, gradually building a kind of pressure over time. And with this pressure, old patterns, triggers, and karmic cycles have often played out between the twins or counterparts, sometimes showing up as negative reactions, misunderstandings, or unresolved issues. However, what's truly beautiful about this is that the heart chakra's awakening in both twins, especially the divine masculine, is an essential step toward healing and transformation. As you continue to evolve, both the divine feminine and divine masculine will find their way back into a harmonious balance, aligned with unconditional love and mutual respect. It's all part of the soul's journey, leading both towards deeper healing, love, and eventually a reunion, whether that reunion is physical or spiritual. The pressure that's been building in the divine masculine's heart chakra has finally reached a breaking point. Energetically, this pressure is causing their hearts to crack open, allowing them to finally exude unconditional love in a way that can be felt outwardly. This process is a profound lesson for the divine masculines. They're learning that love isn't just an internal feeling or a thought to be held in their minds. It's a powerful force that needs to be expressed through real, tangible actions in the physical world. On the other hand, the divine feminines have been on a different but equally important journey. They've been learning to direct their own heart chakra energy inward, focusing deeply on self-love and self-care. The beautiful thing about these twin flame dynamics is how they often mirror each other in opposite ways. While the divine masculine is learning to externalize their loving energy, the divine feminine is focusing on cultivating that love within herself. My guides are gently reminding me to share with you that this internal love, the self-love you're nurturing within yourself, is no different from the unconditional love you may wish to share outwardly. These two energies are deeply connected. They operate on different levels, but they're the same force at their core. When you love yourself, you're breaking down barriers, dissolving limitations, and healing old patterns within. As you do this work within, you're not just transforming your own life, you're contributing to the healing of collective patterns of separation on a much larger scale. For twin flames, the experience of separation from your divine counterpart often mirrors the larger collective experience of disconnection. This collective separation shows up in the form of wars, misunderstandings, miscommunications, and suffering on a global scale. By healing the patterns of separation within yourself, through self-love and the embracing of your own inner union, you're helping to dissolve these collective wounds. This profound inner union, which starts with the divine feminine's journey of self-love and the divine masculine's outward expression of love, is creating a ripple effect that's balancing the collective energy. By coming into union within yourself, you're reflecting and amplifying that balance for the world. I truly encourage you to honor the beautiful journey you're on. Every time you heal, love, and evolve on a personal level, you're not only drawing yourself closer to your divine counterpart, but also playing a crucial role in the healing and union of the collective. Each step you take toward inner harmony is like sending out ripples of unity that affect everyone, and that's such a powerful and beautiful gift to the world. Now let's dive deeper into the concept of inner union. Right away, I'm sensing the energy of financial constraints in the reversed position. Divine feminine. This shift towards coming into union within yourself balancing out your energy, has a lot to do with your abundance mentality. And when I speak of abundance, I want to be clear. I'm not just talking about material wealth or one specific form of abundance. It's about shifting your mindset to one of limitlessness, reconnecting with the truth of your nature as an all-powerful, creative being with endless possibilities. That being said, I'm also picking up on the name Katie for someone here, or perhaps a name starting with K. I'm also seeing something about someone's hair. There's a unique energy around it. Divine feminine, your hair may be something truly special or distinctive with an undeniable beauty. The color green is also coming through strongly. It might connect with someone's appearance, but it could also have significance in terms of wealth or abundance. Even though this abundant mentality is not limited to material wealth, I'm sensing that as you cultivate this abundant energy from within, you, divine feminine, will naturally begin to attract visible, physical forms of abundance as well. What I'm hearing is that this shift in mindset begins with self-love. When you truly honor and love yourself, you unlock a powerful flow of abundance into all areas of your life. There is something profound happening in your heart space right now. Your heart chakra is undergoing a significant transformation. I'm being shown an old house, and it feels important. Perhaps someone here recently moved into a very old home, or there is something about the energy of that place that's significant for you. I'm not sure why this image is coming through, but it's clear that your heart's transformation is deeply linked to this shift in abundance. Now, let's tap further into this. The third eye chakra is also coming through upright, and I'm seeing that you are cultivating this abundant energy by allowing yourself to be guided by your intuition. There's something important about emptying yourself, or emptying your life, energetically. When I say emptying, I mean allowing space for new energy to enter. It's like releasing the old and making room for the new. This might feel like a deep release of things that no longer serve you or a letting go of past limitations. The term emptying hasn't really come up in recent readings, but this download feels significant, and I'm tuning in deeply to translate the energy coming through. It's like clearing the clutter in your life, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, so that the flow of abundance can move freely into your experience. This process of emptying is incredibly empowering and transformative, allowing you to step into your fullest potential. I want to take a moment to remind you that we are all co-creators here on this channel. When I speak about the messages or insights that come through in these readings, I'm referring to something we are actively co-creating together. This is a shared experience where your energy, intentions, and presence play a vital role in shaping and manifesting the messages that come through. I deeply appreciate each and every one of you who's here contributing your unique and powerful energetic frequency to this space. Your energy truly shapes the reading and makes it resonate more deeply. If you feel drawn to connect more strongly with this reading, one way you can amplify that is by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. This simple act often strengthens our connection, allowing me to tune into your energy more clearly and bring forth messages that feel more specific and personal to you. Now, let's dive deeper into the concept of emptying yourself, divine feminine. Collectively, many of us carry a cluttered mind. For those of us on the spiritual awakening journey, this mental clutter often resides in the subconscious. Much of this clutter is programmed into us over time, shaped by our upbringing, education, societal influences, and experiences throughout childhood and early adulthood. If we were to think of the mind as a computer, it's as though we're running multiple programs at once, many of them operating on autopilot without our conscious awareness. For instance, one program might be the constant worry over what others think of us. Another might involve the habit of always thinking ahead, planning what we need to do, who we need to meet, or the endless to-do lists we carry in our minds. And of course, there's the psychological weight of the past, the lingering, energetic connections and memories we've formed with others that still occupy space in our hearts and minds. All of these thoughts, habits, and energetic patterns can create a sense of clutter, making it difficult to truly hear our intuition or connect with our higher self. Emptying yourself is about clearing this mental and emotional clutter, creating space to be present and to receive the clarity that comes from stillness. By letting go of these distractions, we allow our true essence to shine through, unhindered by the noise of past programming and external pressures. This process of clearing is essential for aligning with the abundant, limitless energy that's always available to us. As you embark on this journey of emptying and clearing, know that you're creating room for the flow of your highest potential. It's like opening a window in a stuffy room. Suddenly, fresh air pours in and everything feels lighter. That's what you're doing when you release the clutter in your mind and heart. You're making space for clarity, inspiration, and the abundance of love, prosperity, and peace that is your birthright. We often carry certain thoughts, worries, and patterns with us throughout our lives, and before we know it, they create a whirlwind of mental clutter. These thoughts become so ingrained in us that we end up thinking about them constantly, unknowingly adding even more layers to that clutter. When we go through a spiritual awakening, it's as if our mental computer is being wiped clean. We begin to detach from old connections, relationships, and environments, often at a rapid pace, because our frequency is rising, elevating us to a higher vibrational level. I'm picking up that many of you, divine feminines, are either currently going through or have already undergone this profound awakening. As a result, much of your life has shifted, whether it's changes in your workplace, your environment, the people around you, your relationships, or even parts of who you once were. While this transformation may feel disorienting to your human, 3D self, it is unfolding with a deep, divine purpose. This process, which may feel overwhelming or even uncomfortable at times, is clearing space for something truly powerful and transformative. This divine emptying, as I'm calling it, is helping you release old mental clutter, making room for your intuition to speak to you more clearly and directly. This is exactly what you are stepping into right now. You've reached a pivotal point in your journey where your mind is no longer as cluttered as it once was. In fact, you are now operating with a level of clarity and openness that most people on the planet aren't quite at yet. Many are still living in a state of unconsciousness, unaware of the beauty and power they hold within. I know this might sound like a strange message, and I ask for your patience as I continue to channel these energies. This feels like a fresh, new insight that I haven't shared in quite this way before. Over time, I sense that we'll receive more guidance about this divine emptying process, especially in how it is affecting the divine feminine energy on a higher, more divine level. What I'm seeing is that this detachment, this divine release from so many things, people, and situations in your life has opened the door for a profound reconnection with your true self. This inner alignment is creating a space for your soul's voice to come through with greater clarity. Your guides are communicating that you're in the midst of this incredible transformation. Of course, always take what resonates with you from these readings. When I mention your guides, I'm referring to the spiritual energies and beings who are surrounding specific parts of the collective, offering support and insight. But at the end of the day, your inner voice, the voice of your intuition, is what holds the most truth for you. Trust that inner knowing, and know that what resonates is meant for you, while the rest can be released. Your guides want you to hear this loud and clear. You've done an incredible amount of inner work during this spiritual awakening. You've cleansed your mind of the constant chatter and clutter, and you've let go of attachments that once kept you from reconnecting with your true self. This deep clearing process is opening the way for you to step fully into your power, an empowered self that is connected to your highest truth. What's happening now is that this clearing is allowing you to hear the voice of your intuition more clearly than ever before. This intuitive voice is your inner guidance system, the one that is leading you toward the abundant reality you are creating for yourself. And here's the thing. I hesitate to even call it a future because at the energetic level, time doesn't truly exist the way we often perceive it. My guides are gently reminding me of this as they highlight the patience card in reverse. The timing of things is shifting, and one of the key programs you are releasing involves your beliefs about timing itself. Many of us have been conditioned to think about life through the lens of specific timelines, believing that we're either too young or too old to pursue our dreams, to take risks, or to start something new. But that's just a story that society has written for us, not the truth of our experience. The truth is, it's never too late. In fact, the only time that truly matters is the present moment. What matters now is that you are deeply connected to your intuitive guidance in the here and now. You are also letting go of old beliefs about effort and struggle. You're learning that true abundance doesn't come from pushing yourself relentlessly or forcing things into existence. Instead, the key to your abundance lies in energetic alignment. Energy is your real currency. Within you is a priceless, rare, and powerful energetic frequency. This frequency is your true value, your soul's pure energy. While every person has this high vibration energy inside them, most people aren't fully tapping into it because they've been conditioned to hide or suppress it. Society's programming has created layers of disconnection from our soul's core frequency, keeping us from radiating our true value. But you, divine feminine, are remembering and reconnecting to that radiant energy within. This is your power, and the more you align with it, the more you will see your external world transform in ways you never thought possible. You are shedding the old paradigms and embracing a new way of being, one that is guided by your intuition, aligned with your true essence, and free of limitations. Keep trusting in this process because you are on the verge of creating an abundant and empowered reality for yourself. And the universe is supporting you every step of the way. You're beginning to unlock the true value that has always resided within you. By showing up as your authentic self and sharing this rare and powerful energy with the world, you're learning that your energy is your greatest currency. And as you tap into this, you're realizing that manifestation becomes effortless in this higher state of consciousness, what we often call 5D, or New Earth consciousness. In this elevated state of being, manifestation doesn't come from physical exertion or force. It flows naturally from the way you cultivate, mold, and direct your energy. It's about aligning with your intuition and allowing yourself to be guided to take the perfect action steps in the present moment. This is the true essence of flow state manifestation, a state where things unfold smoothly and you're simply responding to the natural rhythm of the universe. By staying true to your authentic self, loving yourself fully, and offering yourself the self-love you've always deserved, you step into this flow. It's like you're no longer swimming against the current of life, but instead you're moving with it, effortlessly manifesting the reality you desire. Now, I sense a significant shift happening in your energy. The all-tied-up card is in reverse, signaling a release of something that once held you back. It's as though the chains that were once binding you are now loosening, and this liberation is moving you toward your divine masculine energy. Additionally, the contract card in reverse indicates that there may be a karmic cycle or agreement that you are finally breaking free from. For some of you, this feels like emerging from a fog, a sense of clarity that is slowly but surely replacing the confusion or heaviness you may have felt in the past. If you've recently felt like you're coming out of a fog in your life, this message is for you. The presence of divine masculine energy is coming through very strongly. Remember, the divine masculine energy can refer to an external person, situation, or connection that is in your life. It could also represent the inner divine masculine within you, the part of you that embodies strength, action, and focus. We all carry both divine feminine and divine masculine energies within, and the balance between these energies is shifting for you now. This shift is leading you into a space of greater harmony, balance, and empowerment, where you are more aligned with your true essence and able to create the reality that reflects your highest potential. As you continue on this journey, trust that this flow of energy will guide you toward the fulfillment of your deepest desires, and that you are fully supported by the universe in this process. What I'm sensing for the divine masculine is that they're deeply caught in their thoughts right now. They're in their head, and there's a lot of overthinking happening. I'm also picking up on the energy of an M name that may resonate with someone listening. Recently, when I've been channeling messages for the divine masculine, the envy card has appeared consistently, along with the all-tied-up card in reverse. These cards tell an important story about where they are energetically. The envy card represents a feeling of longing or unfulfillment. For some divine masculines, this could reflect a deep longing for the divine feminine. Yes, you. There's a powerful energy here of feeling as if they're on the outside, yearning for something they desire, yet feeling completely unsure of how to bring it into their reality. It's almost as though they can see what they want, and they feel it's within arm's reach, but for some reason they can't seem to take that final step to claim it. To an outside observer, it might seem like they could easily take action. Send that message, make that call, or move forward in some way. But for the divine masculine, it feels impossible. They're caught in a mental loop, overanalyzing, second-guessing, and not taking any action, even though they know deep down what they desire. This is reflected in the Thinking Man card, which shows that they are trapped in their minds, struggling to shift into their heart space. The number 46 might hold special meaning for someone listening as well. Now, divine feminine, I know this can feel incredibly frustrating. If this is playing out as an externalized physical relationship, you might be left wondering, why don't they just make a move? Why not take that step? The truth is, from the divine masculine's perspective, it feels far more complex than just taking a simple action. They're overwhelmed by their thoughts, and it's almost like they can't access their heart to take the steps they know they need to. It's as if the head is blocking the heart from fully opening. But here's the deeper truth. The divine masculine is being divinely guided and even blocked from moving forward until they fully open their heart. This heart-opening process is not just a suggestion. It's a divine requirement for them to progress in their journey and to reach the place where they can step into their full potential. Until their heart is open, they can't move into the next phase of this connection, and that's why they're feeling stuck and unsure of how to take action. This delay might feel frustrating, but it's a crucial part of their growth. the divine masculine is undergoing a transformation that requires them to shift from overthinking to living from the heart. Once they reach that point, they will have the clarity and courage to move forward, but it's all about timing and their inner process. Just know that this pause, this stillness, is part of the divine plan for them to step into their power and to eventually meet you where you are. The message here is further emphasized by the cornucopia card in reverse, which reveals that the abundance and fulfillment the divine masculine is seeking are currently just out of reach. However, this isn't due to external factors or circumstances. It's because there are energetic and emotional blocks within the divine masculine that need to be addressed. The blockages aren't external, they're within, and they're what stand between him and the manifestation of his desires. The heart chakra is at the center of this. It feels like the guides protecting and surrounding this connection are creating a sacred space where the divine masculine is being gently but firmly guided to open his heart fully. This process of heart healing is essential before any physical changes or steps can be taken, whether that's moving toward the divine feminine or manifesting the desires in his life. On a deeper, subconscious level, what's happening here is a profound transformation. But on a conscious level, the divine masculine may not fully understand it. He might be feeling overwhelmed by his thoughts, interpreting it as overthinking or even self-sabotage. In truth, what's really going on is that the divine masculine is being divinely pushed to undergo a heart transformation. This change is necessary for him to align with his higher self and to be able to move forward in the physical world. I sense that there may be a divine feminine out there who needs to hear this, especially someone who's been feeling frustrated. I'm hearing the words, the frustration of loneliness. If this message resonates with you, perhaps you've been feeling worn out, wondering why it feels like you're walking this path alone. It's important to know that your frustration is heard, and the journey you're on, though it may feel solitary at times, is part of a larger divine plan. The Temple Path card has appeared here, reminding you that you are deeply connected to your highest self and your divine mission. You've already taken steps into a new beginning, focusing on keeping your heart open and staying aligned with your true essence. Perhaps you've even been practicing self-care, like yoga or meditation, to stay grounded and centered. On the other side, the divine masculine seems to be tangled in a situation heavy with illusion. Although I'm not getting all the specifics of what this illusion looks like, it's clear that this disconnect is part of the divine plan. For some of you, this gap between the two of you is necessary because there's important heart-level transformation that needs to happen first. This time apart, or this disconnect may feel painful, but it's for a reason. The divine masculine must open his heart fully before any movement or change can happen on the physical plane. The transformation happening within him is subtle but powerful. Trust that this is part of the divine process, even when it's not immediately clear how everything will unfold. You are being guided toward something much bigger than you can see right now. Stay connected to your heart. Trust the path. And know that all of this is working together for a beautiful reunion, both within yourself and with your counterpart. It seems that you and this person are currently embodying very different energies, almost like two sides of the same coin. In the extended reading, I will dive deeper into the divine masculine's experience of being caught in or living within an illusion, as well as the ongoing transformation of the divine feminine into a new chapter of her life. There's a lot more to uncover about how these energies are playing out in both of your lives. But for now, there's an urgent message for the divine feminine listening. Stand in your power. The Door to Value card is appearing in the upright position to confirm this powerful truth. Know your worth and remain connected to the knowledge of your value. Your true value lies within your energy, not in external validation or what others may perceive. It's time to fully embrace the fact that your energy is your greatest currency. This is a message of empowerment. If it resonates with you, you might want to repeat this mantra to yourself. My energy is my currency. This message ties into the earlier mention of Leo energy, reminding you to step into your authentic self and shine with your full, unapologetic light. Don't shy away from owning your power and value, because the world needs what you have to offer. As we come to the end of this reading, I'm going to pull 2 final cards from the Starseed Oracle deck to close things out. The first card is Portal, but interestingly, it has appeared in the reverse position. What I'm picking up from this is that Divine Feminine, you may have energetically closed a door or a portal in your life. This feels deeply connected to the karmic cycles or contracts you've been wrapping up and closing out. It could also relate to the people in your life, whether platonic or romantic, who are not treating you according to your true worth and value. You've energetically cut off access to those who weren't aligned with your highest good. The second card is Forge, Don't Follow, and it carries such a powerful message. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. This card is reminding you to take charge of your own journey and be the example of the change you want to see. Trust your inner guidance and don't be afraid to step into a leadership role, even if it feels unfamiliar. You are fully capable of leading yourself, and in doing so, you will pave the way for others to follow. This feels like the perfect place to leave this reading for now. I want to send you so much love, Divine Feminine. Know that you are exactly where you need to be, and I'm wishing you a beautiful, empowered day. If anything in this reading resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe so that you can stay connected for more guidance and support. Keep standing in your power and trust the incredible journey ahead of you.